all know that President Trump was there, and some people say that's the reason they lost. So hold on. Is it the jinx of President Trump? Is it the refs, and they wanted to go longer than 4? Is it the city? They didn't have the energy because of all the TSA and all the security. Like New York, take your L. And here's a New Yorker. Let's see if Max Kellerman can take his L.
I hope Trump stays away Game 4. People
he might go back to Game 4.
Oh, if he goes back to Game 4, he's like at that point. And the fact that Dolan invited him, can Dolan just let something be good? I'm about to come on this show, Rich, and say, hey, I got to give Dolan his props for, you can't undo the past. As much as a Knicks fan in a way should feel like a chump, even if they won the championship, because you got to wait 52 years for one measly championship in New York City basketball. At the same time, you can't change the past. Dolan, maybe it took him 2 decades to figure out how to own the team, but eventually he hired the right people and got out of the way.
Yes, got out of the way, so give him his props. You can still give him his props. Help me, guys. Beat it up in the comments. I played a lot of sports. Whether my mom showed up or didn't, whether my dad showed up or didn't, my girlfriend was there or didn't, looking back, and me in the moment, but looking back, certainly, no effect. Orlando Pace is no sorrier than if my mama's there or not. And frankly, I'm no better because I don't play based on you. I couldn't get this far because of you. You here to witness it, but I got to work it. I just don't understand these weird concepts we putting out there. So if Trump is there or not, fans are affected. Players are affected. The ball went in bucket more. Jalen Brunson was inefficient. Oh, I forgot he was inefficient in San Antonio. Trump wasn't there. He closed the series out, though, there. So he was able to put lipstick on that pig. Come on, y'all. This is what's wrong with humans. Humans take blame and just hot potato it. Oh, trust me, I'm married. I understand it. It's the worst quality of people. I can't stand when somebody can't lead with, what did you do? I always hear about what they did at school, what they did at work, what they did when you were driving home. What did you do? All this happening to you and you did nothing? Come on now. Come on, y'all.
And I was literally going to come on this show tonight and say, you know what? I got to hand it to Dolan, X, Y, and Z. And then he invites Trump to the game, ruins the vibe, and the Knicks lose.
All right, who outside of Trump, who's number 2 as the pariah? Who's number 2 in our country? Diddy, maybe? So if Diddy if Diddy at the game, take that. All of a sudden he threw off the vibes and we couldn't shoot Diddy. Man, people just can't take L's.
Just get out of the way.
I think that's a little unfair.
Get out of the way.
First of all,
Dolan, you suck. Get out of the way.
I think it's a little unfair to the president, and I think it's a little unfair to Dolan. First of all, look, they
one owns the team. Can you chill, Max? The other one runs the country. Can you chill, Max? That's what you're gonna say. Say it, Rich.
They were in a suite, in attendance in a suite. So they
Rich,
were not.
No one wanted them there.
Yeah, but they were not trying to show anybody up or make it about them. They were in a suite. Now, if they were courtside, different story because that's going to be a distraction. But they were in the suite, so they were being respectful to that. The president has been to many Knicks games and other games before he was the president, and obviously Jim owns the team. So I think people outside of the fact that there was difficulty getting in. That's a safety measure, by the way. You have to do that. There's so many people coming into this arena, and you have the president there.
Therefore, the president should listen. I used to get annoyed when
Rich tried to say it as nicely as he could. He was like, dog, if you didn't know the president was there, you wouldn't know the president was there. That security would tell you somebody in there, though. Too much security. But at the same time, the game, the players, the energy, everyone's saying it affected the game and the players. How, Sway? Like they had to pan up there to show you that he was even there.
Barack Obama, who I voted for and who was an excellent president, would show up in LA somewhere near my neighborhood to raise money for a campaign. Because I thought, this is not official state business. This is for your campaign. And because of that, I'm having a hard time getting home. That annoys me. That annoys me. But for the Knicks game 3, when the vibes are good in the city and people are feeling good.
Y'all got this far off vibes? That's what we're using now? Hey, everybody bring it in. Coach Woodson like, bring it in. Hey, today the vibes are good, y'all. We're going to go out there and win. Vibes? This ain't high school. No, this ain't Pop Warner. Vibes? That ain't no stat.
All of a sudden, everyone's like, oh, they got to wait around for 2 hours to get it. By the way, there was no vehicular or pedestrian traffic allowed within what was like an 8-block radius.
Normal New York day to me. New York got the worst traffic already. Oh, well, y'all used to it. Oh, I had to wait 2 hours to get in here. You ain't never been to Six Flags? Shut up. Gotta wait 3 hours to get on X2 if it's a weekend. Come on now. Get up out of there. I ain't giving y'all no more talk. Blah, blah, blah. All love. Kellerman, get it in. Stephen A., you mad too. I know it. Uh-oh, he about to lay it. He gonna lay it on thick. I could tell. Look out, President Trump. You better duck.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Our president showed up in New York City last night.
Yeah.
And needless to say, what I feared would happen ended up happening.
The Knicks lost because of the vibes and the traffic. What?
The New York Knicks lost. And obviously, I'm blaming him. Why am I blaming him, ladies and gentlemen? It's very, very simple.
You have no accountability. No, sorry. Your team is now thin-skinned and you've revealed it. No. The San Antonio Spurs should be up 3-0 anyway. No. Maybe I should let him talk, huh? Go ahead.
Because the president disrupted our mojo. I've said this on many occasions over the last 24 hours, and I'm saying it again.
Mojo.
The man messed things up. Now, why did I bring this up? Why was it important for me to discuss this?
Hey, this is a great question, and I'm going to give you some love, Walden Parker. If President Barack Obama attended the game, would you be upset? Would people be upset? Like, I'm not even looking at it like who went. I'm just saying that he went. President went. If it was Obama, would y'all? I just wonder if Stephen A. and everybody and Maxwell, like he said he'd be upset. Would they? Would we have the same kind of outcry? I don't know.
There's several reasons. Number one, New York Knicks haven't won a title since 1973. At that time, our president was 26 years of age. He was not a toddler. He was not a child. He was there. He was there in 70 when Willis Reed walked through the tunnel. He was there in 1973 when Walt Clyde Frazier dropped 30-plus in a Game 7. He knows over the last 53 years, we haven't had a moment to celebrate since that period in time. And he knows how miserable New York fans have been. Why? Because he's a Queens native.
Okay, I went to a game where Obama was there. He wasn't an active president, so I don't know how much that changes things. He still had Secret Service and everything. It's on my Instagram. I put it on the pin. He got to talk to my son. He met my son. I told y'all that story before. But I never even quite, like it was a Clippers game. Obama there. And so you saying this, I know he's the first active president to go. I just don't get it. Like, it's not about the politics. If Obama showed up to a Knicks game, I'll be like, yo, that's dope. President Trump showed up. And I'm like, yeah, that's dope. If I'm playing and you tell me, hey, guess what, Wiley? Hey, you remember Keisha? Yeah, I know Keisha. Keisha from the bar 2 blocks away, she gonna be here tomorrow at the game. What? Keisha fine, dog. People get hyped for that. If you tell me the president coming, I'm like, oh, it's on. The president watching? Like, y'all get caught up in the politics. I'm talking about the person. If y'all get pumped for Keisha coming, how you ain't gonna get pumped the president coming? Y'all weird.
He's from this area. He knows exactly what New Yorkers have been through, and he didn't care. Why would I bring up the importance of him not caring? Because, ladies and gentlemen, in case you didn't know, 3,578,599 people in the state of New York voted for this man. That equated to 43.3%. Was it enough to win New York from an electoral college standpoint? No, but it was enough to give the Republican Party about a 10% jump over the Democrats in terms of what it was compared to 2020.
That was a flex. I see Stephen A. do that homework, big dog. Keep going.
New Yorkers have looked out for this man. I thought he was supposed to be looking out for us. He wants to sit up there and talk about my low IQ. We'll get to that in a second.
Oops.
Because that part really, really made me laugh. But wait for that. Instead, let me stick to the New York Knicks for a quick second here.
Oh, we got to wait now. I was going to part 2 this, but nope. Low IQ conversation coming up. Let's go.
Not only did we lose the game, did you see traffic? Did you see the watch party that wasn't outside of Madison Square Garden? Did you see thousands upon thousands of faithful New York Knicks fans that were forced to remove themselves from the area? They're going to sit there and tell you there was some condensed area that was blocked off. I was on 25th Street. I couldn't get through it with my car. I was on 39th Street. I saw cars that couldn't get through.
Oh, poor guys. Oh, I go to a Chargers-Jets game at SoFi, and it's traffic. Like, dog, I don't leave my house in L.A. without thinking, maybe some traffic. It takes me an hour to take my kids to school every day. And, like, what's wrong with us? We sensitive.
From 6th Avenue to 9th Avenue, you had people complaining about how hectic it was because this barricade, this blockage, this wall that was being built
That's
by
good.
folks for the garden because of the climate that existed. Somehow, some way, it was there to protect him. And guess what he was doing during the game, ladies and gentlemen?
What was he doing?
Go online, look at the videos.
What are you doing?
I'm not going to accuse him of snoring because I wasn't in earshot. But the brother wasn't awake.
Oh, Stephen A. caught him slipping. Oh, Trump was asleep. I did see some video with his eyes go. He did that. First of all, oops. Second of all, I've done that before. Yep. Sitting in there in my season ticket seats. I'll be like this. You up? Wiley, you watching? Yep. But, Stephen A., I've just told you I've done it before. Now, you were at a game, and you were playing solitaire. Not just to say, hey, I ain't got to watch the whole. See what I'm saying? I'm just saying, we all guilty of something.
He wasn't awake. If it was that important for you to be there, why did you look like you were asleep? Didn't you call our former President Joe Biden Sleepy Joe? Or what should we call you?
Hey, give him a round of applause. That's funny. That is funny. He killing him. I got to get to the low IQ part, but he killing him.
Because you weren't awake. Meanwhile, the New York Knicks were blowing Game 3. Meanwhile, the New York Knicks, a team you pretend love, a team that you had season tickets to, a team that you have supported throughout the years, you turned your back on them. That's what you did for your own selfish, narcissistic motives.
And you don't have the same, my car couldn't go from 34th Street. I couldn't get in. Selfish, what does selfish and selfless have in common? Self. Please, people, stop being fooled by anybody who thinks that somebody else is selfish. You are too, just not to that degree. And Stephen A., you had a hard time going to see your Knicks and then they lost. Sounds like you're talking about a lot of things that you felt. What about Sleepy Don? What about Sleepy Donald? You know what I'm saying? What did he feel?
I told you if you showed up, what could potentially happen. And it ended up happening. And now the New York Knicks have to go back to San Antonio. Why? For Game 5. Why? Because you got in the way for your own selfish motives.
I love how people use selfish like, oh, God, that's like the scarlet letter, the S of selfish, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a damn if you selfish. Just to what degree, right? And I don't think that was a large degree. He just said, I'm going to the game and hide me in the suite. Ain't my fault all y'all want to act a fool. When Taylor Swift show up, it's damn near the same thing in Kansas City. Look, people think I downplay stuff like this. I'm not downplaying it. I think it's silly. I really do. Like if the king, and he's not a king here, but if I was in England and the king wants to show up to the royal match, y'all gonna sit there and cry about it, or y'all gonna be like, man, damn, I better get up early because the king coming to the match. It's gonna be hella traffic. I'm raised that way. I'm raised where I know the excuses are there and the reasons are there, and I choose to just ball out. I just look to overwhelm and surpass the BS. Instead of sitting there and making my time, I spent money to go to a game, and I'm gonna walk into the game with low energy and be miserable, complaining about somebody else who didn't pay for my ticket, my seat. Who are y'all aunties? I give a damn. Dog. I'll go to Six Flags and I'm mad that I gotta stand in line for the ride. Buy the fast pass. It costs too much. Well, then shut up. Shut up. You think I want to hear you complain 3 hours in line that the fast pass costs too much and you got to wait this long? The ride don't care. Ooh, y'all get on my nerves when y'all act like this. Ooh, like this. 100% Knicks fans have proven they're the best fan base in sports, Ryan Clark tweets, and Clay Travis tweets back. Ryan, If President Trump went to an LSU game, the entire stadium would give him a standing ovation. Does this make LSU, your alma mater, the worst fan base in sports? Thanks, bud. Y'all do that logical math. Y'all know how that played out. Whew, weird. Ryan tried to go there. All right, if you go there, I'm going to go here. You want to go there? I know one place I don't want to go. To New York after a game where they lost, and I'm wearing a Spurs jersey. Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after-school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities. Oh, that wasn't enough? Y'all want some more? Well, check out the link in my bio, Hydration Situation Live. Blah, blah, blah.
Right. I'm glad he said that. No one chooses football. Football chooses you. It's so crazy people still stuck in Patrick Mahomes in the offense. I'm like, do you see these numbers? Marcellus Wiley on the rocks.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the verse.
Time to hydrate. Hydration situation. So